Hello and welcome. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to use EdrawMax to create a floor plan with perfect size. Not just that, we will also be learning how to convert a 2D floor plan into a 3D floor plan in seconds using the built-in AI. Then, we will also test drive the built-in AI to create stunning architectural images. Finally, we will learn how to export the PDF for the purpose of printing. Now, here you can see the printed outputs in my hand. This one is the 2D floor plan and this one is the 3D version of the same floor plan. Alright, now let us start. For this tutorial, I'll be using the offline Windows version. You can download EdrawMax from their official website. The link is in the description. Besides the offline version, there is an online version as well. You can try both offline and online versions for free. The links are in the description. Now, let us launch EdrawMax. So I will double click this icon. Now, the initial screen looks like this, and if you want to start a blank template, you can click on New and then click on Floor Plan. Since our tutorial is focused on floor plans, we will use this blank template. Now, in case if you want to use an existing template, you can go back to the home screen, that is this one, and from here you can either look for the templates here. So you can simply click on floor plan here and you can choose the templates from here. Otherwise, you can also click on the templates here. And then search for building plans, house plans, floor plans. You can type house plans and press the enter key. You'll get a lot of templates here, and from here you can start the template. These templates are created by the EdrawMax community. Now, in our tutorial, since we are going to start from scratch, we will be using the blank template only. Okay, so now let us come back to the blank template here. Now here you could notice that there is a floating toolbar here, and here it says search templates. So that means you can search for the templates from this place as well. Now I will just close this because I want more workspace. So in case if you want to access the templates, there is another way. You can click on the templates on the left side panel here. So from here also you can access the templates. Now before we start, I would like to explain you a little bit about the user interface. Okay, so we are not going to deep dive into all options since this tutorial is meant for floor plan. So we will be focused on only the options that are related to floor plans. Okay, so now if you look at the top now, you can see that this is the ribbon and it has options like home, insert, design, view, etc. Okay, so now on the left side you have a panel. Okay, and here you have options like templates, symbols, text, images, etc. Okay, and on the right side you have got some options, so you can collapse and expand these panels anytime. So you can click on this arrow to expand and collapse, and on the right side there are options related to fill, line and shadow, and these options are related to those items which are currently selected. Right now there is no item selected. Okay, so now um, let us move forward. Let us make some settings. Okay, so the important settings now, first we will have to set up the units of measure. So to set up the units of measure, you can go to design and then click on unit, and then click on the units of measure you prefer. So for this tutorial, I'll be using feet and inches. Okay, and now the next setting would be the page size. So for the page size, you can click on this icon and then click on the page size you want. The default will be A4 sheet. Let us keep A4 sheet for now. And then there is an option called auto size. Okay, this option is set to I mean it is on by default. So what happens is, so when you start drawing, and if the drawing exceeds or goes out of this boundary, the page boundary, the page automatically expands. Okay, so that is this option. Now the next option is the grid. Okay, if you want to turn off the grid, you can simply click on the solid background. So if you want to keep the grid, you can click on this option. Okay, now let us start to draw the floor plan. To do that, you can click on the symbols on the left side panel. Since we selected the floor plan template, you can see all the symbols relevant to the floor plan. If you don't see any of these symbols, you can click on more symbols, and then here you can scroll down, and then under floor plan you make sure that uh, you have to expand this. Okay, so you have to make sure that you select all the items that you want. So I will check mark this one. It will select all the floor plan items here. So once you do this, you can click on the OK button. So this will load all the symbols that are related to the floor plan. Okay, now before we start to draw, let us have a look at the floor plan that we are going to create. So this is the floor plan. So the width, the length of the floor plan is 50 feet and the width of the floor plan is 20 feet. Okay, so now let us start by creating the outer wall. So in this floor plan, the outer wall thickness will be 10 inches and the inner wall thickness will be 4 inches. So let us come back here to the blank template, and then you have to look for wall, shell and structure. So expand this, and then from here you have the predefined structures, wall structures, like this is the room, these are the walls. Okay, so let us try with the room. So I'll just drag this. Since our floor plan is rectangular, I will drag this. Okay, so now you will have to change the wall thickness. So to do that, you can click on the size on the floating toolbar. So I'll click on this, and then you can set the height for 10 inches. I'll type 10 here and press the enter key. So you can see that when you specify the measurement here, it takes in inches. Okay, so although it is written feet, inches here, it will take the measurement in the inches. Now we will have to set the length to 50 feet. To do that, just double click on the wall, and then here type 50 followed by a feet symbol and click outside. Okay, you will have to do that for the other wall as well. Just double click, type 50 feet symbol and click outside. Now for this wall, we will set 20 feet, 20 feet, click outside. And for the other side as well, we will keep 20 feet, click outside. Now if you think that this measurement is perfect, then you are wrong. Okay, so let us cross verify. Let us take the dimension tool, just expand the dimensioning category, and then drag the horizontal measurement tool from here. Okay, now you can drag this handles, okay, and snap it to the edge, okay, like this, and drag the other handle and snap it to the other edge. Okay, you can see that it displays as 50 feet 10 inches. Okay, let us measure the width as well. See, you can grab this yellow handle to just adjust the dimension like this. Okay, now this tool displays 20 feet 10 inches. That means it has added the wall thickness. Okay, so technically what has happened, I will explain. So when you join two walls, now let me take this independent horizontal and vertical wall. So if I drag this and I will set the size to 10 inches and let me double click this and then type 50 feet, and I'll take the vertical wall. So as you draw, you can notice that the page automatically expands. As I already told that selecting auto size on the design tab will do this. Okay, so now I will set the width of this wall also to 10 inches, and I will double click this and make this 20 feet. Okay, now if you join them together, you can notice that the joining happens in the middle part of the wall. So this middle part of the wall joins this middle part of the wall. So the measurement no it will add, it will sum up the wall's width. It will take 50% of the wall thickness from here and 50% of the other wall thickness. So that's why it is 50 feet 10 inches here. So it means that we have to reduce this 10 inch. So for this purpose we might need an online calculator. We can use this online calculator. I'll keep this link in the description. So now we will have to reduce 10 inches from 50 feet. So enter 50 here, and in this box don't type anything, and for the operator select minus, and then here don't type anything, and in the inches type 10 and then hit calculate. So we have to input 49 feet 2 inches. Okay, so I'll come back here and then double click this and set 49 feet 2 inches and click away. So we'll do that for the other side of the wall, 49 feet 2 inches. Now we will have to adjust this dimension tool once again. So you'll have to just move it and snap it again. And now you can see that it has become 50 feet. So we will do the same thing for the other side. So we will just go to this calculator, and this time I'll type 20 here and hit calculate. So the measurement required is 19 feet 2 inches excluding the wall thickness. So we'll come back, double click, 19 feet 2 inches, double click, 18 feet 2 inches, click away. Now again for this you'll have to once again adjust. I mean you will have to realign the handles once again. Okay, so now this is done. Think we will have to do it once again. Sometimes this kind of bug issues might happen, so do it. So now this has become 20 feet. Okay, I hope you understood this concept. Let me delete these two walls. So while specifying the measurement, you will have to reduce the wall thickness. That means 50% from this one, 50% from that one. Okay, so the wall thickness is 10 inches. That means 50% means 5 inches plus 5 inches. Okay, so now let us construct the inner walls. Okay, let us have a look at the floor plan here. So now let us construct the master bedroom. So here it is 15 feet by 10 feet. Now we'll be using the inner walls. So we'll take this smaller one, just drag this wall. Now click on the size and then type 4 inches for this. Okay, now this has become 4 inches. Now let us double click this and type 15 feet and click away. Now what you will have to do is you will have to grab this and just join it with the outer wall. You can see a blue dot over there, and when you see that, you can just leave it. It means it will join. Now let us drag this smaller vertical wall, and then now let us click on size, make it 4 inches wall thick, and then double click this and then type 10 feet. Click outside. Now what you will have to do is you will have to join this with this one. Okay, it joins. You can see the blue dot. It means it will join with the other wall. Now what you can do is you can hold on the shift key and then drag this down and touch the bottom wall. Okay, so when you hold on the shift key, it will constrain the movement to the vertical or horizontal position. Okay, so now let us drag this wall and touch it here. So while dragging, hold on the shift key. Now let us measure this. Now this time you can see that it is showing 14 feet 5 inches. Why this has happened? Okay, so it means that we have to add the measurement. Okay, so let us also drag this one. I mean, see the vertical dimension. It is showing 99 feet 5 inches. So we will have to add up 7 inches. So what is the difference between the calculation that we did earlier? See, earlier the thing is we had to calculate the outer dimension. So the overall dimension we wanted 50 feet. That is why we subtracted the wall thickness from it. Now this time it is inner dimension. So in case of inner dimension, you will have to add the wall thickness to the existing dimension. Okay, so the dimension we want is 15 feet. So 15 feet plus the wall thickness. So wall thickness, in the sense, this time we have a combination of the outer wall and the inner wall. So the outer wall thickness is 10 inches. So that means 50% of the outer wall is 5 inches, and this one, the inner wall, is 4 inches. 50% of that is 2 inches. So that means 5 plus 2. So totally it is 7 inches we have to add to the 15 inches. Sorry, 15 feet. So let us calculate. I'll type 15, and this time I'll type 7. I'll calculate. So, oh sorry, we'll have to add this. So totally it will be 15 feet 7 inches. The calculation is easy. Okay, so now let me double click and make this 15 feet 7 inches. Okay, if you're doing this, sometimes the wall can go out like this. So in that case, you will have to drag it and stick it again like this. Okay, and now I will double click this, and this time it will be 10 feet plus 7 inches, that is 10 feet 7 inches. Click away. Now we will join this with the previous wall like this, and then hold down shift and drag it and stick it to the bottom wall. And now again grab this and join it with this one. So now you can see that the inner dimension has become 15 feet. Let us adjust this one move this. Okay, now you can see that it has become 15 feet and 10 feet. So here you can observe that the theory is quite simple. In case of the outer dimension, you will have to subtract the wall thickness, and in case of the inner dimension, you will have to add the wall thickness to the existing measurement. Okay, so let us continue. So the next thing what you have to do is let us complete this bedroom. Okay, we will come back. I'll just copy this wall itself. To copy the wall, you can hold down the control key on your keyboard and drag the wall. Okay, so we'll just move this here and join it here, resize this one. Okay, now let us come here and see what is the next thing to do. The next thing will be the bathroom, and that will be 10 feet by 5 feet. Okay, so it means that now this time again you will have to make a different calculation. See, now we are going to join the you know um, inner walls only. Okay, I'll copy this itself. Okay, I'll copy this. So we are going to join two inner walls. That means 4 inch plus 4 inch. So you have to add just 4 inch. Okay, so 10 feet 4 inches will be the total measurement. So I'll just double click 10 feet 4 inches. Please don't get confused. Huh? So in this case, no, we had outer wall thickness 10 inch and inner wall thickness 4 inch. That's a combination of outer wall and inner wall. That's why totally it is 5 inches plus 2 inches. Now in this case it is only 4-inch wall and again 4-inch wall. So 50% of the 4-inch wall and 50% of another 4-inch wall will be 2 inches plus 2 inches. Okay, so now that's why it is 10 feet 4 inches totally. Okay, now we will drag this and join it here, and let us copy the vertical wall from here, and this time the length will be 5 feet plus 4 inches. So double click 5 feet 4 inches. Now join it. Okay, now hold on the shift key, drag and touch the bottom wall. Okay, now drag this as well and touch it here. Now let us measure. You can clearly see that now the measurement shows 10 feet. Oh, now there was a mistake. See, the thing is the outer wall thickness is 10 inches. So that means we should have calculated uh, you know um, actual measurement plus 7 inches. So this should have been 5 feet 7 inches. Sorry. Okay, so let us move this back and let us move this here. Okay, see why I'm doing like this, no? So see, we need some extra space here to join the walls. So after working for a longer time, I figured out this method. So if you're creating a wall, no, first try to create the horizontal wall. I mean, attach one wall to the other wall like this, and then you will need to keep some extra space at the bottom here. So, and then bring this wall here and attach it. Later you can hold down the shift key and drag and join to the bottom. So now I will join this here. So now you can see that it is 5 feet. So 10 feet by 5 feet. Now the next one is the kitchen. So the kitchen is 10 feet by 10 feet. Okay, this time we have a combination of the outer wall and the inner wall. So that means the total measurement plus 7 inches. Okay, so we'll come back. We will copy the existing wall. Okay, so 10 feet plus 7 inches, 10 feet 7 inches. We will double click, 10 feet 7 inches. So join this here. We'll keep some extra space. So now drag, copy this one, the horizontal wall, double click. For this also we will type 10 feet 7 inches, click outside. Now we'll join this with this wall and then hold on the shift key and drag and join it with this wall. Now bring this wall and join it here. Hold on the shift key while doing. Okay, now let us measure and check. You can see that it is 10 feet by 10 feet, inner dimension perfectly. So keep this theory in mind. For the outer wall, no, our overall outer measurement, you have to subtract the wall thickness from the actual measurement. For the inner measurement, no, between the walls, you have to add the wall thickness. So it can be a combination here, like outer wall plus inner wall, or inner wall plus inner wall. So you have to take 50% of the wall thickness from both. Okay, so I hope you understood this theory. All right, now so far we have completed drawing the outer wall and the inner wall with the perfect size. Okay, so now the next steps are very easy. The next step is to place the doors, windows and furniture. So before I do that, I would like to make a copy of this. Okay, before that, even before that, I would like to fit the drawing to the page. So to do that, you can go to the design tab and here you can click on fit drawing. Okay, this fits the drawing into the page perfectly. Okay, now let us copy this completely. I'll press Ctrl C and I'll insert a new page. I'll click on this plus icon and then Ctrl V to paste it. Now let us delete these dimensions. Okay, I'll delete these dimensions. Now let us have a look at the floor plan. Okay, and take the reference. So we need the entrance door here and other doors, one door here, one here and one more. Okay, so we'll come back here and we will go down. Okay, here, sorry. So the doors and windows, you can expand this arrow and you can just drag the door that you want. So I'll just drag this one here. Okay, so let us rotate this. You can just rotate like this, and while doing so, like you can, make sure that it is rotated in 90-degree angles. So now let us drag this and keep it here. Okay, so now if you want to flip this, you can go to the home tab and then click on the flip. You can flip it horizontally and vertically here. Now if you want to set the size for the door, you can just double click on the door and then set the size here. So I want the main door to be 3 feet 6 inches wide. So I'll type 3 feet 6 inches and click away. And now you can move it and arrange it. Okay, now let us make a copy of this door and let us place this here. Okay, if you place this here, what happens is automatically it resizes. Okay, you can according to the wall thickness. Okay, you can notice here. Now let us double click here, and for this door I would set 3 feet. Okay, now let us flip this and arrange it here. So it would be better to arrange it then flip it. Okay, now I'll copy this door. I think I had placed the door here, so keep it here. Okay, now one more door. I think I had okay, I think I had placed a door here. Okay, fine. Now I'll copy the door and I'll place. Okay, let me have a look at the floor plan. So the door is here. Okay, let us rotate this, and I'll place it here. Now flip it. Okay, so we have placed the doors. Now let us place the windows. Okay, so I'll drag the window here. See, the alignment guides will help you align the items horizontally and vertically centered to with in respect to other elements. Okay, as you can see. Now to set the width of the window, we'll have to double click, and I want the window to be 4 feet wide. I'll type 4 feet, click away. Again, we'll arrange it. Okay, now we'll rotate this window. Okay, we'll place this here and hold on control and drag to copy it and place it here, and I guess one more at the bottom. Place it, copy this, we'll place it here, and we'll change the width of this. We'll just double click, and for the bathroom I'd keep 2 feet wide. Okay, we'll just make sure it is centered. Now I think I'll have to copy this. We'll just place this 2 feet door, a window next to the door somewhere here. Fine. Now I think we need few more windows, like 2 here and 3 here. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll copy this, control click and drag. 1 and 2 and one more. Now rotate this, keep this here, keep this here. Okay, now we are done with the windows. Now the next step is to place the furniture. Okay, so let me have have a look at the furniture that I have placed. So here we need beds, and I've placed some chairs over here, and I think this is TV. Okay, now let's do it. Let's collapse this, go down, expand the bedroom, and now from here you can take the cot that you want. So let me take this one. Okay, and if you double click, you will get the size here. Okay, so this is 4 feet and 4 feet. Okay, so let us make this um 4 feet. Okay, let us keep this 4 feet by 6 feet. Okay, now let us place this here. Let us place another cot. Okay, let me take this one. Double click. Let me make this 6 feet by 6 feet or 7 feet. Okay, I'll keep this here. Now I'll need to place a chair. So let's go down, and under the sofas, I guess we can get some. Oh, sorry, we have tables and chairs, right? We'll keep. We'll just drag some chair. Okay, this one. Let us drag. Okay, I'll resize this. You can set the size by double clicking. So now for the time being, I'll just resize. I'll just rotate this. I'll drag this chair, rotate this, resize this as well, place it somewhere here, make this a little bit bigger. Okay, now I'll place the TV. So yeah, it's here. So just drag this, place it here, control click and drag, and place one more over here. And let us have a look at the main floor plan. So here we have another TV. We'll just keep the television here also. So we'll just duplicate this one, rotate, sorry, drag and keep it somewhere here. I think I'll have to adjust the window position, so I'll just drag this right here and this here. Okay, so now next I think we need a dining table, and the sofas needs to be placed here, a chair here. I think this must be the shoe rack, and some plants over here. So let's do it. So I think now, okay, I'll just drag this one, rotate this. Okay, I'll just resize, keep this here, size a little bit. So I'll just copy this chair, keep this here. And now we will need the shoe rack. So let's find it. Okay, these are the dining tables, right? So let's grab a dining table, place it here. Okay. Okay, this should be fine. And now need to find the shoe rack from here. I think this is refrigerator. Okay, I think this one, shoe cabinet. Okay, we'll rotate this. Place it here. And we'll place some plants over here. One over here, other over here. Okay. Now, I think we are left with the kitchen. So let us have a look at the kitchen, what we need. So here there is a L-shaped, cabinet or something. The slab, you can say slab, or okay. And this side we have a refrigerator and the stove, and okay, fine. So we have the sink. Um, let's go to the kitchen. Okay. So I have to drag this here. Okay, let us refer one more time. Okay, that's great. The refrigerator. Okay. The refrigerator will keep it, date it, and keep it at this corner. We need a cabinet. Oh, okay, this is a closet. Okay, fine. So we'll keep this. So did I keep that? Yes, I think so. I've kept that only. So okay, this is a cabinet. Okay, let's keep this one. Close it. Just rotate this. Keep it here. Now the next one is the sink. Like the sink. Rotate. Place. Okay, next the stove. For the stove, I think I use it this one. Just rotate this and place it. And I think I have placed some utensils here. So okay, I think I placed this one. Okay, I have placed a pan as well. So I'll like the pan here. Resize this. Sorry. Okay. The next item, I think I placed the saucepan. Okay, let's drag this. Okay, I think so. Okay, this. Okay. So you can also use the arrow key for the fine adjustment, I mean fine tuning. I think we are done. Now the next step is to place the text. So to place the text, what you can do is you can simply make a double click anywhere. Okay, so if you make a double click here, you will get the text here. So we'll say bedroom. Okay, we'll need to measure the size. Okay, so we'll take the dimension tool and just dimension this. So this is 15 feet. Okay, we'll need to know the width. Okay, this is 8 feet. Okay, so 15 feet. by 8 feet. So while you have selected the text, you'll get this text options. Okay, you can just select this and make it bold, increase the size as per your requirement. Okay, you can change the alignments, etc. You can change the color and so many other options here. Okay, now let us duplicate this, place it here, make this as master bedroom. Let us increase the width of this one, the text placeholder. And now the width is going to be the same 15 feet, and I guess the height, sorry, the length is 15 feet and the width is 10 feet. Okay, we'll make this 10 feet. Okay, so there are other ways to place the text. What you can do is you can click on the text here and then text design. From this you have a lot of choices, so you can select different kinds of text over here. Okay, you can just let's say I'll click this, you can double click this and type, click on OK. Okay, and you can also insert the text by going to insert and clicking on vector text, and you have an option called vertical text as well. You can use them both. I think this is also a vector text. Okay, so you have different samples of the vector text here. So now let us see what's the size. You can always use the measure tool to measure the distance and know the values. Okay, so for the time being I'll just copy paste this one. So since we already know the distance, I'll just copy and paste that one. Okay, now I'll have to use the format painter, so I'll just select this, click on format painter, click on this, so I'll get the same font settings. Okay, now for the kitchen as well, for the kitchen also I'll copy from here. Okay, let me select all of this, 1, 2 and 3. I'll copy and paste. Okay, came, but a little, here and there I'll have to adjust. Kitchen, veranda and the bathroom. Oh, we forgot the bathroom. Okay, we'll have to place the symbols for the bathroom, so we'll go to the symbols. Let's go down, expand bathroom. Let me have a look at the bathroom. So here I placed the sink and the toilet, and here the bathtub. So let's do it. Let's drag this, rotate it, place it here, and I have placed this kind of a bathtub. Okay, okay, now the toilet, drag this one, go to the home tab and flip it. Okay, so now we'll have to use the format painter again to copy the formatting. Click on this, select this one as well. Okay, Now after doing that, press the escape key. Okay, place the text here. So we have completed the floor plan. Okay, so now there's one another thing left. I think we have left the you know setting the size of the dimension. So dimension, line and text. I'll make this a little bit bigger, bold. Okay, and for the line I'll choose a different line weight. Okay, you will need to just drag this to create a space here. Okay, this space, you'll have to place this handle exactly at the top edge. Now let me create the missing dimensions. We'll just go up, drag this, we will use the format painter for this as well. We'll select this, take the format painter, click on this, press escape and adjust the you know handle of the dimension. So now I think we have completed the drawing the floor plan. Now let us click on the fit to page once again. So we'll go to the design, fit to drawing. So let us click on this. So this fits the drawing exactly on the page. Okay, and it also centers. Okay, all right. Now let us move on to the next concept, that is converting this 2D floor plan into a 3D floor plan. Okay, before that let me make some slight changes. I forgot to flip this door. Okay, I'll flip it vertically, and then I'll just change the position of the TV. Okay, I'll place it somewhere here. Okay, I'll shift this window this side. Okay, I think this should be fine. Now to convert this 2D plan into 3D plan, you have to select all the objects like this and then click on floor plan to 3D on this floating toolbar. Now here you have some examples. Okay, let us choose this one, the middle one, and then the style. For the style, let us select refined luxury and then click on generate now. And so this is the output. So let us try that once again. So we'll select it and floor plan to 3D, and this time I would select this style. Okay, and let us use modern minimalist and click on generate now. And this is the output. As you can see, every time you click on generate now, it gives you a different sample. Okay, let us keep it aside. uh, Let me go to the design tab and click on fit to drawing. Okay, we'll see them all together. Let me reduce the zoom. It's here. Let us click on the fit to drawing once again. So now you can see that we have converted the 2D into the 3D. Okay, now let us try this one last time. Okay, let us select only the floor plan and then click on floor plan to 3D. And this time I will not select any of this. Okay, and I will simply click on generate selected shape. Okay, and let us keep this auto match and click on generate now. I think this comes closer to the floor plan. Okay, so let us generate once more. I will not select anything. Okay, so this is the most nearest, okay, to our floor plan. Okay, so this means that you should not select any other settings, so you should leave it to the defaults and click on the generate. Okay, and you will need to try it a couple of times. Okay, then only you will get the exact match. Okay, so this exactly resembles our 2D floor plan. Okay, as you can see, we have exact same things over there. Only there could be a slight change, otherwise this looks exactly the same 2D floor plan. Okay, same as the 2D floor plan. Okay, there is one thing to note down at this moment. See, at the beginning I had shown you the printout. Okay, the printout looked like this. Okay, so the thing is, every time when you hit generate button, the AI creates different models. Okay, so you might not get the same output. Okay, so that's why we are getting different samples, so whenever we hit the generate button. Okay, so now let us move on to the next concept, that is we will be using the AI feature to create um, architectural models. Okay, so to do that you will have to click on the AI tab. Okay, and from here, okay, let me take a new page first. Okay, I'll take a new page and let us fit this. Okay, it has become like this. Let us change the, okay, let us change the page size. Let us make it A4. Okay, and orientation, let us make it, okay, let it be, okay, let it be portrait. Right, so we'll just fit this. Now we'll just click on the AI tab. Okay, and see, there are two ways to do this. One is like you can click on the image generation. Okay, I'll move this side. Okay, you can just click on the image generation, and this would launch the image generation tool directly. Okay, the other thing what you can do is you can just click on Edraw agent and then click on image generation. Okay, both ways you get the same image generation feature. Okay, now here you will need to enter the prompt. Okay, I've got some sample prompts. Let us try that. So the first one, I wanted to create a modern 5-storied restaurant with pillars made of transparent glass and fish inside it. Okay, I have given this prompt. Yeah, after the prompt, whatever you give, you will have to write this one. So you will have to mention, I need the front pose and realistic image. So please mention this. Okay, you need the front pose or whatever pose you want, and make sure to mention that you need a realistic image. Okay, so then only it will create a realistic image. So now I'll copy this. Let's go here. Let's paste and click on go. Start. Let's see what happens. Okay, now this is the output. So let us insert this. Let us also click on this and view full screen. So this is the output. It looks good. Now let us try the next prompt. Now, before trying the next prompt, let us insert a new page. So I always recommend that you insert a new page, and I think it's better to close this and reopen the image generation. Okay, we will start fresh. So now we'll just copy the second prompt. So in the second prompt, let me paste it first. Okay, the second prompt I have asked for 7-storied ultra-modern high-tech shopping mall with huge Roman architectural pillars at four corners of the building. I need the front pose and realistic image. Always mention this. Okay, now let us hit go. Okay, let's click on insert. Let us also view it full screen. So this is the output. So now let us try the next prompt. So always remember that you insert a new page, close this and reopen the image generation tool and then start fresh. Okay, now let me copy this, paste it, and this time I'm asking for a spiral skyscraper with latest advanced technology and also a helipad at the top of the building. A spiral road to reach the top of the building. Place some vehicles on the road. The road and the walls should be transparent. I need the front pose and realistic image. Okay, so let's click on go. Okay, now let's insert. Let's view it full screen. This image is really good. It actually got my thought. Now let me show you some other samples that I generated during the process. I also tried some Indian style architecture like this. Okay, I got some beautiful images like this. Okay, now let us move on to the final topic, that is how to convert this into PDF. Okay, so before doing that, let us fit all of these to the page. Okay, we'll go to the design tab and click on fit to drawing. We'll do this for all the pages. Okay, so this is the first one, second page, third, fourth. Okay, okay, so now let us see how to convert this into PDF. To convert this into PDF, you can click on file and then click on export to PDF. Now here you can type the file name and you can also click on browse and select the folder where you want to save the file. So now I'll type the file name and then you can choose the export format, like you want a regular PDF or lossless image. Okay, so I'll choose regular PDF here, and export range, so I'll select all pages from here, and watermark, so you can just select no watermarks, and number of documents. Okay, if you want separate PDFs, you can choose this, or a single PDF, you can choose this one. I'll select this one. And then if you want to remove the background, you can choose this one, and remove the margins and remove grid lines. Okay, so I'll just select this one, and remove AI generated identifier. Suppose if you don't want any watermarks or any other AI generated information, so you can check mark this also. So for the time being, I'll leave this as it is. I'll click on export, and here is the output. Okay viewers, let's have a recap of this tutorial. As I promised, I have showed you how to create perfect size floor plan using EdrawMax. I have showed you how to convert 2D floor plan into 3D floor plan. Then I showed you how to use AI to generate architectural model images, and finally I have also showed you how to export to PDF. Most importantly, I have shared you my case study and experience with EdrawMax. So, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon with another EdrawMax tutorial. Until then, goodbye and take care.